How deep have Russian trolls injected themselves into American life, reportedly all the way into Atlanta?
You may remember a rally at Stone Mountain 2 years ago. Counter-protesters faced off over Confederate memorials. Well, now the Daily Beast is reporting the Russians were secretly part of an effort on social media to encourage the counter-protesters to show up that day. We started looking into this a couple of weeks ago, and John Schierick has a story all new for you tonight.
The Russians, who were just indicted by the U.S. Justice Department, accused of using social media in the U.S. in a disinformation campaign to try to stir up trouble among Americans, also reportedly tried to stir up trouble here in Metro Atlanta at Stone Mountain.
It was Saturday, April 23, 2016, here at Stone Mountain Park. Various groups had obtained permits to demonstrate, and they clashed. One group rallying to support all of the controversial Confederate memorials, and counter-protesters shouting their demands to remove the Confederate memorials. The Daily Beast found evidence that Russian trolls heard about the event in advance and went to work online on social media, posing as Americans, urging people to show up at the rally and confront those who were waving their Confederate flags. And it turns out there were dozens more counter-protesters there that day. The Russian organization reportedly involved the Internet Research Agency, the same group that Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller and the U.S. Justice Department indicted, accused of using social media to stoke controversy in the U.S.
For example, the defendants organized one rally to support the president-elect and another rally to oppose him, both in New York on the same day.
The indictment does not specifically accuse the Russians of meddling in the Stone Mountain rally, but the Daily Beast found evidence that the rally was part of their ongoing campaign to use fake social media accounts to divide Americans any way they can. Do any of the participants now think they were partly duped? We contacted all of the groups that had obtained demonstration permits that day, and they did not respond. And police tell us their concern that day was not who was behind the demonstrations, but just keeping the peace.
The websites and social media accounts reportedly used by the Russians to provoke controversy that day have long since been taken down. From Stone Mountain, John Schierick, 11 Alive News.